Hello and congratulations on the purchase of your Birdies tall raised garden bed. My name is Michael and I'm going to go through step-by-step instructions on how to build your Birdies bed. For the ease of opening the box, I like to get a knife and just score along the edge, and then you can just flip it open nice and easily. I'm going to show you now what comes in the box. As you can see, everything comes nicely organized. You have all your corner pieces, your straight lengths of bed, and down in there you have your bracing kits should your bed require it, instructions, all your nuts and bolts, and also your safety edge capping. The only extra tools you require to build your bed are either a drill with a Phillips head bit to it, or if you don't have a drill, just a Phillips head screwdriver will do the trick. You won't need them till right towards the end. Now, for ease of build, I am going to build it here in the location that the bed is going to sit. If you want to, you could also build parts of it on a table, so you're not having to crouch down all the time, but let's get started. All Birdies beds come with a set of instructions. So what you do need to do is just follow the step-by-step instructions, which are quite simple. And on the front, it does show you the different configurations that these beds can make. So just depending on the space you have at home, I'm going to be building the 8-foot by 4-foot bed. So we do recommend you build the longer lengths first before adding the corners. Now, each sheet of your Birdies bed does come with a protective film on it. We don't want to remove the entire film until the end of your build. So when we are just adding the nuts and bolts in, we're just going to pull back the edge of the film like so on both pieces so that we can lay them over the top of each other. And with these taller beds, they have quite a long bracing kit. So they will sit along the bottom 8 holes, and then the 2 holes at the top will remain free. Now, when you're adding the nuts and bolts, to stop the sheets sliding around, it's a good idea to place a nut and bolt at the bottom and also at the top, and that will just hold the sheet in place whilst you put the remainder of the nuts and bolts in. The nut stays on the inside and then the bolt goes on the outside. So if you just lift up the end, pop it through, hand tighten like so. And then I'm going to put one up at the top as well. So with these bracing kits, you only want to add a nut and bolt to the bottom 5 holes, and then leave the top 3 undone until you have slid on the internal bracing section. But I'll show you when we get to that. Here I have completed one section of the bed. As I said before, I've added the bracing kits, but only put in the bottom 5 nuts and bolts. Before I put the remainders in, you need to add the internal bracing sections to the kit. So you've got those little sections, those little bits of the brace that stick down like so. So you slide that off behind the bracing kit, sliding it down, and then it will sit over that 5th bolt from the bottom. Do it on the other side. Beautiful. And now I can put the remainder of the nuts and bolts together, and then it's just a matter of assembling the other section of the bed. Now you have your lengths of bed assembled, it is time to add the corners. Much in the same way, you just want to pull that protective safety film just back off the holes, and then sticking it in place, adding your nuts and bolts. Now, being such a tall bed, and if you're building it on your own, it can be hard to reach down and get those bottom bolts, especially once the whole bed is assembled. So a way you can do it is by just adding a top row of nuts and bolts together, as many as you can reach to comfortably, 4 or 5. You can flip the bed over and put the remainder of the nuts and bolts together. As I said, do one side, lay it down, and then tip it up the other side to put in the remainder of the nuts and bolts. Your bed now is almost complete. What you need to do now is just add the internal bracing wires, just by looping them together like so. With the volume of soil that you would be adding to this bed, it is going to create a bit of pressure, which is going to push outwards. That is what the bracing kit is for, to keep the structure of your bed nice and straight. Now that it is assembled, you need to go around and tighten all the nuts and bolts. That is where your drill or Phillips head screwdriver comes in, and this little tool which comes with the bed itself. So this will sit on the inside around the nut, and then you can just go around and tighten every nut and bolt, and that will create the strong structure for your bed. We do recommend that you keep the protective film on your bed until it's full of soil and you're ready to plant. That'll just help protect the outside from your wheelbarrow or your shovel or whatever you may be using to fill the bed with soil. But I'm just going to take this off just for the purposes of showing you the installation of your safety capping. So the final piece of the puzzle is to add the safety capping. This will just protect your fingers from the edging. It's not overly sharp, but some of these corners here where it does join together does have a little bit of a sharp edge to it, so this just protects your fingers. So it is pretty straightforward to add to the edge. You just slide it on like so and just work your way around. When you come to these little joins here between your pieces, if you're finding it a little bit difficult, you can just get a butter knife and just help lift the little black edging up and over. But sometimes you should just be able to squeeze it together like so and get it on. And then you just have to work your way around the bed, and any excess you just cut off at the start there. And there you have it. You have completed the build of your tall Birdies raised garden bed. Now happy gardening.